looking at my face. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pijin City, the only city whose indigents are called villagers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And welcome to you. This is my friend. Her name is Abel. People say that we look like each other. I don't see the... Is there a resemblance?
There is.
I don't see the resemblance. There are people who will see her at church and stop her like, Adam, she turns around, they're like, oh no, it's not Adam. And it happened to me a number of times. Can you not see the locks?
Haha.
Your locks are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Can you not see the locks and can you not see this row? How can you mistake the two of us? It's not like I'm even wearing duku and you're also wearing duku the same day that I got.
Sure.
Welcome again to Pijin City. Today we are talking about how we have handled breakups. It's not an easy topic, is it? It's not. Okay, so we had a program where both of us were on the panel. We're discussing things about relationships and the various parts of relationship, the things that happen in a relationship. And we spoke about breakups, and she gave an example of a time when someone broke up with her and she was so down that she gave her phone to somebody for some days. For 3 days, her phone was with someone because that's how bad it was. So I thought that maybe we should talk about relationships on this show, because you know that on this show I don't only talk about fun stuff, I also advocate for our mental health, taking care of ourselves mentally and things like that. And I think that this topic affects sad things in one way or the other. We've heard examples of people who are in the psychiatric hospital because of some disappointment from a relationship. So, knowing that, Anita, the two of us have been on the giving end of a lot of breakups. Well, not a lot. Okay, between the two of us, a lot. But not a lot individually. So, I wanted us to talk about how we handle those last days, knowing that this thing is about to end.
Yeah.
So say that you are in a relationship with the guy. What sort of things will you be seeing that will make you start thinking that, the few times that I have had to break up with someone, probably the way the person treats me has changed, or maybe the way the person relates to me has changed. So the person is cheating. There has been one instance where the person was cheating. There's also been an instance where the person started behaving different towards me. Yes. I knew what the background to it was, but the person's inability to come out boldly and say, because of this, that, and that, I don't think, because it's like the person has already broken up with you in their mind, and the person starts acting different towards you. Some things will make me call for a breakup. And it's not easy.
It's not at all.
It's not
me. If you start a language pattern with me, like we have a term where maybe you call me in the morning, call me in the afternoon, we text in the evening, and then for a period of time I get used to that. You've built that with me.
Yes.
I get used to it. Then suddenly it changes. It just cuts off, and I don't get to see your calls or your messages or your texts anymore. I'm like, okay, what's happening? And I talk to you about it. I ask you several times, and you don't give me any tangible reason why you are doing that. Rather, I'm gone.
There's a suspicion
and I'm gone, because I don't know what you're doing, and that cut short. What happened? I mean, we were flowing, so why did you have to cut short? And then that pattern just changed. And I always say that, guys, if you know you cannot maintain something with somebody, don't even start it in the first place.
No, but in the defense of the guys, not that I'm defending them, but in hindsight to some of the things that I have seen in this my short life, it's not like people know the future to say that this is the reason why I'm doing this and it will come out this way in the future. Sometimes, anytime you are meeting somebody for the first time, you present your best self to the person.
Yes.
In doing that, don't lie.
It's that simple. I don't know why people would always want to fake something in the beginning. Then they make it look like, okay, this is good, and then you fall along with it. Like you try to change your whole life around
and then adjust to that, and the person changes. Find those butterflies will wear off. The way you romanticize things and those things will kind of wear off. But I feel like if you are developing a friendship with somebody, like I use friendship very carefully. If you're developing a friendship with somebody, even when those butterflies wear off, the chemistry should still be there. You should still be affectionate towards each other. Not that the romance of the first one month is gone and then now you don't even know. It's like if you don't ambush you, will not see you.
We know that.
What? Excuse me.
What's that?
Like you say, don't manage me. Nobody manage me. It's like you're managing me. It's like really.
I know that there's sometimes you want to have your space.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to be by yourself. Sometimes you don't just feel like being in all that lovey-dovey with somebody. Yes, we get that. But should it be like forever? Like not being in that your space forever? No. You come back. You go. It's like that. Life is like that. You can always have one thing at the same time.
Yeah.
You would want to vary the whole thing, but don't just go and be there. Then you leave the other partner also hanging. Don't even know what's happening to you, whether you are even dead or you don't even know.
I don't understand people who do that.
Let's move on. The first line I will do this, brother, I can't do this anymore. Let's move on. So
you are making it look like you're always in a hurry to break. She's not always in a hurry to break up.
I'm tired.
Let me tell you.
I can't keep doing the same thing, like keep coming back to you. No. You should be coming to me, running after me.
Yeah.
Not me running after you.
Because she's surprised. Have you seen these locks?
Oh, God.
She's surprised. So when that happens and we see that now we have to break up, when things like that happen and we see that now we have to break up, there is also, like you said, you think about it for a long time, for like a month, you go through it, and before you come to the point where you say that, you know what, let me tell it to the person, because in my mind I have sort of had it.
Yeah.
Okay. So when that happens and it comes to now telling the person, what is that one like? You know, giving us a glimpse already.
Well, some people, maybe it depends on how you build the relationship with the person. Sometimes you can just take the person out somewhere. You sit down with the person. Start by saying the good things about the person. Me, I will tell you of the good things you've done, where you've made me happy, you've made me smile.
And then always very important.
Yes,
it's very important.
I'll let you know.
Appreciate what the person
has done. You did so much, but then you let it die off so quickly, and I'm not sure I'll be able to continue this with you, and so I'll just tell you then. Brother,
the fact that
so let's just move on.
I was going to say, the fact that you're the one breaking up with a person, or the person is breaking up with you, doesn't mean that there is one person who's happy in the situation.
No,
because if it was a true loving relationship, one person or both of you are deeply hurt by the breakup. So in breaking up with somebody, one thing I've learned from a very long time ago, I learned is that you should enumerate the good things that have come out of the relationship.
Exactly.
You should feel free to tell the person that this and this is what you did. I didn't even know this until you came into my life. You get it. Like, let it be known that this person was not totally useless. The last 2 weeks or the last 1 month have been painful. It doesn't mean that the 5 or 6 months or 1 year before was useless.
No.
It doesn't mean that you didn't learn anything from the person. So it's not all breaking up is not always a vindictive something. It doesn't always come like you are showing the person pepper.
No. Even you don't want to do the breakup, you get hurt.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't have feelings. You also get hurt. But then you need to guard yourself. When the Bible says you should love your neighbor, ask yourself. So if I'm hurting myself, I mean, you need to go. Go so I can heal and get back, and then let somebody come and then love this person.
Thank you.
Exactly. You see? So either you say it in person like she asked, or mostly I have done mine via text messages, and I'm so cool with it. I'm like, yeah. Because the person will not even make time. Like, you want to make time with the person to talk. The person's not making time. So hey, my phone, thank God for WhatsApp. Hey, write and I'm like, brother, I can't do this anymore, so please. And fortunately I have been, like she's mentioned, I have always been the one breaking up. Just one time that somebody broke up with me, and gosh, then I felt when the table flipped, then I'm like, okay, this is how the guys have been feeling.
Yeah.
Jeez, look, I had to give my phone. I had to give my phone out to somebody to keep for me for 3 days. Like, just to stay away.
Wait. We'll talk about the feeling after.
Oh God.
After, right? We're talking about how it happens.
Yeah.
So we've said that it's important that you appreciate the person for what they have done. But you also keep in your mind that as you are going through the good things that the person has done for you, the support the person's presence has brought to your life, or the positives, it shouldn't make you forget the reason why you want to break up with the person.
Exactly. Yeah.
If the reason is worth it, please go ahead. Don't let anybody tell you, or don't convince yourself with all those good things that, you know what, with all these good things, probably I shouldn't break up with him. If, let's say for instance, it's not a matter of the person not calling you anymore, maybe the person is beating you. My sister, when it's not your husband, Jolly, come on Jolly, he's already beating you. And you want to remember the fact that you paid your school fees.
Beating.
It was a certain comedian who said that when somebody helped you, now thank you, they tell him. Not be married, they marry him. So if the person has helped you pay fees and what's not and all those kind of things, and then you get into a relationship with the person is hitting you, the person is dangerous.
Should I even be a baby where I should enter a relationship with somebody because he helps me? Then you're going into a relationship because of
for a wrong reason.
Appreciation. Just appreciate the person.
Now thank you, they tell them.
Yeah.
Tell the person thank you.
Get the person
God bless you.
That would last forever.
Tell your family members to go to the person's house at dawn. Thank you. We heard that you saw her at the roadside and her almost knocked her down and you helped her. Thank you. It's not going to like take her number and start chasing her.
Yeah. Laugh, eh?
Anita is feeling so experienced right now.
I know, right? Because I've been through a lot.
You noticed that I introduced you as Able and I keep calling you Anita.
No, yeah, I have more than 3 names.
Okay, so her name is Anita too. Her name is Able.
Anyone goes.
Yeah. Lariba. There's plenty.
Princess Tahara or Princess Watching. Whatever.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, goodness. So now let's move on to how it feels like after this one. Let me start. It hurts
so much.
Like somebody is pinching your very sensitive parts of the body.
The regret, like you wish you didn't do it.
Sometimes you wish you didn't do it because of how much it's hurting in the moment. Sometimes, like I remember there was one time I broke up with this guy because he was kind of like, I wouldn't even say cheated, he was just being childish. Just flirting with girls and all those kind of things. What are you doing? Are you serious? Like, leave all those ones and let's concentrate on ourselves. And he wouldn't mind me, so I broke up with him. And I was telling my friend about it, I was telling Esther about it. I was like, why would he? I don't understand why you'd be sending text messages to some girls and I just started crying.
Those everlasting tears.
I was trying to understand.
I don't know when to come.
And then I started crying. I was like, what's happening? I think I'm grateful that I broke up with this guy because I would just move on with my life because I don't like that kind of nonsense. What he was doing was nonsense, it was childish. I was like, you know what? If you can't be serious, goodbye. So now why am I crying?
You're hurting.
You're hurting, yeah. So it hurts. For everyone, it hurts. Anita was telling us before about the phone thing. Why did you want to call the person?
Yeah, like Adam, I'm there and I'm like, you know, I am okay. I'm a type who will give you a unique ringtone. I'll give you a unique message tone.
Oh, I didn't tell you that about Anita. Is very, very romantic.
Oh yeah, I am.
She's a hopeless romantic.
I am.
She Anita laughs.
I don't want to laugh, like I give my all, you know. I don't know.
Anita can laugh.
Maybe I'm a junior Jesus.
Hey.
I don't know.
Sometimes when I see some of the things that I'm like, oh, my sister, you can laugh. The way the name is even saved.
Yeah, the ringtone. The name is
so that is why you wanted to.
So when I'm there, I don't hear the ringtone. I don't hear the message tone. Like, what's happening? So like I go to my phone and I'm like, let me just check up on him. What's he doing? Like, is he okay? Like, you know, and I'm tempted, like this horror movie she's watching, there's something dragging me.
Yeah.
I'm like, just. So one Sunday, I just put up, put up. I texted a few friends. I think I texted you too. I was like, I'll be off for a while, so always if you need me, you see me in church or something. Put up my phone, then I send the phone to church and give it to someone. Hey, keep this phone for me. I'll come back with after 3 days. It's 3 days. If I don't want it, you keep keeping it. then I left the phone.
I could never do that.
And then I left. When I left that dinner, I was phoneless. I was like, okay. I think that 3 days, I woke up in the morning and I'm looking for my phone. I'm like, okay. Then I remember the phone with somebody. I'm like, why did I give the phone to somebody? Okay, because of this guy.
But as time goes on,
after 3 days, I was okay. I mean, I got used to it. I even got used to the fact that I wasn't using the phone. So I wanted to even keep the phone for like forever. I was okay. Since my family was there, I saw my friends at church and all that. I was cool. But then people started calling other people. You're like, have you heard from Anita? Have you heard from me for 3 days? I'm like, oh, okay. People actually care about me that much.
Yeah. I was going to say that is like sometimes some people when they enter into a relationship. The last time when I spoke about friends and friendship, I was saying that some people enter a relationship and it's like every other person
blocks out.
Is blocked out.
Yeah.
So you see, as people are interested in you and looking for you, means that you didn't block those people out just because you were in a relationship at the point. So,
but that's a bad thing to do actually.
To block people out.
Yeah, a relationship doesn't mean that all others are supposed to be out of your circle. No, you need to keep them in your circle because you know what will happen. You're just in a relationship, but you're not married.
You're not married. Even when
you're married, you still have friends. You still need friends around you. So you don't have to block everybody. Thank God I didn't do that. So people were calling other people like, have you heard from Anita? It's been 3 days, the number is off. Then I was like, okay, so I have friends, not just because of this guy. My life should not be around him, and so I should put my phone off. So
that's one mistake that we should avoid.
Exactly. I rushed for my phone and God knows WhatsApp. You know how WhatsApp will power message. I'm like, oh God. Everybody was like, hey, where are you? I was like, okay, thank God I'm loved by friends. So yeah,
I feel like that's something that also makes people go down into some mental state that they cannot pull themselves out of, because the depression or the anguish from being separated from this person who you started building your world around. Some people, we are talking about it easy like a man's relationship. There's some people who have been in a relationship for years, for 7 years, 8 years, and then it comes to an end, and it's such a disappointing or painful reason why the relationship is coming to an end. You can imagine that as we are saying it like this, no, some people go through a lot because of the breakup. Their lives are changed forever. Their mental state changed forever just because of how the breakup happened, or the reason for the breakup, or for the mere fact that this person is actually going to be out of their lives
for good.
I don't think I've ever lost sleep over anyone. For those person who broke up with me, the first person who broke up with me, like usually I'm the one who, even though sometimes I know that some guys have broken up with me long time ago in their head, but I still have to voice it out because men can be such wicked. Sometimes you have to say it. You have to be the one to say it, even though in their mind they're broken up with you. When you say broken up with me, I was so heartbroken because I really liked them. I was like, I don't want to mention his name. So I'm for myself, I'm like, I just want my Anita back. Oh my God. Because I was so and you know the funny thing, that relationship, I myself knew it had no future. Because
what you know,
there were some dynamics that made it look like it didn't have any future. And so when he was being reasonable and sensible by breaking up with me, but I had come to like him.
Like you want to have that thing. Sorry. No, a better person will come along the way.
So we talked about the breakup, how we go through it, and how we handle I don't think we quite went into how we handle the hurts at the end, aside our experiences. She spoke about even going to the extent of giving her phone to somebody just to clear her head, have some time to clear your head, and then you can also give yourself a getaway.
Yes.
Last time we spoke about our hair, you can give yourself a makeover. To get over,
do something.
A breakup. Like it can just Esther will shout at you if I say cut your hair.
Do you know when I cut my hair if I had it long? It was part of a breakup. It was. She just reminded me. It was. Actually, it was like, okay, let me just cut this hair. Let me just cut something off. Like, let me just do something crazy. So I had locks. I mean, I had hair afro.
Yeah.
My hair was like.
You had cut it the first time. Before.
And after the breakup, and I was like, I'm going to do something. I just wanted to cut my hair. Just down, cut everything. I wish I had a picture. I'm going to show you. Cut it. I wanted something new. I just didn't want to
be in that stage.
Old stage, you know. So I cut my hair. So you can do something. I mean, if you don't want to cut your hair, you can go for a swim if you know how to swim. You can travel, go just visit friends. That's where you should find yourself among your friends. Actually,
yes. Don't give up on your friends and don't
talk
forsake
to
your
them.
friends.
Yeah. Do something that will take your mind off it.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
And for me, the most important thing is that as you are trying to take your mind off it, sometimes you'll be advised to think positive.
Yes.
Think of all the good things that that the future holds and so on.
Yeah.
And you think about those things, and then you wonder if it be worth it, or if it would be nice without that person. Don't forget why you broke up.
The first place, yeah.
Don't forget why you broke up in the first place. If it's a tangible reason, if you spoke to people you respect and people who have sense, and they spoke sense to you that, you know what, maybe you should let it go, don't forget it. The fact that it's paining you and then it hurts doesn't mean that you should go back.
No.
Some people have been in some relationships for years and you wonder, why are you still with this guy?
Of course, you're steady. Doesn't go back.
Oh no. There shall be no going back in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Preach, sister.
Right. So this has been me and the abled Anita of Pijin Citi. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you learned a lesson today. Last week I put up a post about laughter. I'll make a separate slide of it and then I put it up. Yeah, it was about laughter. It was about the benefits to your mental health and why you should take time to laugh. And there was something very interesting that children laugh like 400 times a day. And as we grow, we go down as low as 15 times a day. So meanwhile, laughter has very good, emotions and whatnot attached to it that are good for your health. It's good for your heart. It's good for laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
And it's no joke. So spend some time laughing. Like this post. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share it with your friends because sharing is caring. And thank you so much for joining me on Pijin Citi today. Bye, villagers. Bye. Thank you. One good take, and I don't see any reason why we should even do a retake. 30 minutes. Jesus, I'm dead.
So, how many minutes?